Coming up on tonight's Used Car Awards, we reveal all the winners of our coveted trophies, including 20 dealer categories. I take 6 of our Used Car of the Year category winners for a spin. Whoa, easy, Tiger. And crown the overall winner of our Used Car of the Year.
Together. It's a simple idea, but it makes a big difference. Together is specialist support whenever you need it. Together is innovative solutions that streamline your customer journey. Together is on-hand account managers to guide you through changing regulations and customer needs. So whatever's next for your business, let's do it together. Black Horse, a better way of doing business together.
Hello and welcome to the Used Car Awards 2020, sponsored by our headline partners, Black Horse. Yes, we know they're taking place in 2021, but you might have noticed there have been 1 or 2 issues in the past 12 months. Now, usually we'd be welcoming our guests to a black tie do in central London, but unfortunately COVID has meant this year we've had to revert to a socially distant studio instead. I'm James Baggott, I'm the editor-in-chief of Car Dealer magazine, and tonight I'll be hosting the awards with a face you'll all know only too well. Mr. Mike Brewer of Wheeler Dealers fame. Hello, Mike.
Hello, James. Yes, that's right. We might not be tucking into a 3-course meal and struggling to find a taxi at the end of the evening, but we'll still be celebrating the very best in the used car business. The Used Car Awards have always aimed to celebrate all levels of the motor trade, from the small independent car dealerships to the super groups. This event aims to mark the best of the best in the most competitive of industries.
Now tonight, in this special video, we'll be revealing the winners of 20 dealer awards and 8 manufacturer awards. We were inundated with entries, boosted by the fact that used cars have taken centre stage in the pandemic. As car showrooms reopened after lockdowns, a perfect storm of people looking for transport and others looking for new wheels to cheer themselves up saw used car sales boom. Couple this with restricted supply, and we actually saw used car prices go up last year.
Yeah, crazy. The demand dealers like mine saw during the year, and I'll use that phrase that's worn a bit thin, was unprecedented. Despite the lockdowns and the COVID-secure guidelines, dealers worked incredibly hard to continue to do business.
That's right, never have we seen so much innovation in such a short space of time. Experts say the motor trade advanced 7 years in 7 months, offering online sales, click and collect and home deliveries for the first time. It's certainly been a mad year in more ways than one and has continued into 2021.
Now, as we do every year, we've taken the mystery shopping and judging process incredibly seriously indeed. Back in December, we released a nominations list of the contenders in each category, with 10 firms vying for the top slots. All of the firms were subjected to mystery shopping, either remotely or in person, by our team, and the results presented to the judges who made the ultimate call. It's been a long, hard and intensive process, so the firms that take our highly commended places and the coveted winner spots should be very proud indeed of their achievements. Before we get cracking though, I caught up with Tim Smith, boss of our headline sponsors Black Horse, to chat about the used car business in 2020.
So let's explain why are these awards so important to the motor trade?
They're really, really important. We love the Used Car Dealer Awards. Used car dealers are our bread and butter. It's 90% of my business. Been in the industry 30 plus years. It's never been boring. It's always been fun. I think you know that too. So it's great to actually come together. And I think it's been a really tough year for lots of reasons, but it's a great opportunity to recognise some of the really great work dealers have put in that period, being innovative, making things work in their businesses and keeping their businesses going. And it's been a year of lots of effort and lots of hard-won achievement. I think it's great to recognise it all.
From your point of view, Tim, just how important are used cars to our industry?
They're absolutely vital, Mike. I mean, it's a great market. It's a market that you can see the interest in it with new entrants and disruptors coming into it, just how valuable it is to companies and to the UK. There's a lot of investor interest in it. It's a vital part of life. We've certainly seen through the COVID lockdowns that used cars have been hugely resilient. People have wanted good value, reliable cars that are environmentally friendly. You can absolutely see what they've been buying. They've been buying those kind of cars, and it's really helped the UK keep working in that time and functioning when people have been a bit less switched on to public transport.
Tim, from me and everyone at Car Dealer Magazine and the Used Car Awards, we just want to thank you for your continued support with these awards. We appreciate it, and we really know that the motor trade does as well.
Thanks very much, Mike. Good to talk.
Great to hear from Tim there. And we must say a huge thank you to all our sponsors who helped make these awards a reality, even in the middle of a pandemic. Thank you for supporting us and making these digital awards happen. Right, it's nearly time to get cracking, but before we do, here's a quick word from some of our important partners.
For our business to invest in the Car Gurus platform, the real benefits that we've seen from there is we get pricing information, we get some great support, we also get good reviews for customers to see how our dealerships are actually performing. When you put that all together, we get a lot of good quality leads which we're converting into sales.
Car Gurus are an additional acquisition source for us. The return on investment that we get from Car Gurus we're very satisfied with. In terms of the quality of the leads that we get, I would say Car Gurus are a good partner to work with.
First up is our Dealers Dealer of the Year award. Every year we like to kick off our used car celebration by highlighting a dealer who's gone above and beyond to help the motor trade. For this award, which is sponsored by Dealer Auction, there was an impressive set of nominations for those who helped put their head above the parapet during 2020. And these are the dealers that have made it onto our shortlist. In a year dogged by coronavirus lockdowns, there was a lot to take in, and many people noticed how colleagues in the trade came together to help support each other in the darkest of days. Our highly commended places this year go to two dealers who've done huge amounts to support their colleagues and promote the interest of the trade. Congratulations goes to Wayland's Automotive CEO John O'Hanlon and Car Keys Jamie Capel. Well done, guys. But our winner has constantly been at the forefront for the motor trade, appearing on TV to talk up the industry whilst running a hugely successful publicly listed dealer group. The winner of our Dealers Dealer Award goes to Dash Gupta of Marshall Motor Group. I couldn't be any happier, and I caught up with Dash to chat about the win.
Dash, my buddy, congratulations.
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. What a great introduction. Thank you.
Well, I mean, what do you think then, Dash, when you hear, I mean, I've known you for years, but when you hear you've got the dealer network saying, you know, and we're asking them, who do you think is the best dealer in the industry, who's the nicest dealer, and they're all saying Dash Gupta, what does that mean to you?
Well, I'm wondering whether the people who voted are people in our network in at Marshall, because to be honest, I'm really quite surprised. I mean, I've got to say, look, it's a huge honour. You know, I think winning something like this really means a huge amount to me personally. I think for me, it's a reflection really of my organisation, though. I think, we've got a fantastic business at Marshall, but it's only fantastic because we've got amazing people there. I'm so proud of our people, our culture. This year will be the 7th year, or 2020 will be the 7th year in a row we've been in the UK's best workplaces, 11th year in a row being great place to work status. And that says a lot about our culture. We've got an amazing leadership team. I work with an amazing senior and operational board team. They're honestly fantastic, and I do genuinely believe they're the best in the business. I've got a really strong board around me who are incredibly supportive, and I've got an amazing chairman who's incredibly supportive, but is much of as a workaholic as me, so we're often having late night beers. So I'm really, really lucky to have a great set of people around me. But I think also for me, the Dealer's Dealer Award really is something that I think is something a little bit special because it is voted for by colleagues in the industry, and I want to take this opportunity to thank them. I want to thank Car Dealer in particular as well, because I think particularly through lockdown, a lot of people, and I include myself in this, found particularly the interview sessions that James was doing on a pretty much daily basis as a bit of an escape from dealing with the virus. So a big thank you to James and the Car Dealer team, and for me to have the industry vote me for this is a huge privilege and a huge honor. I want to say a big thank you to all of the people who've voted for me. So thank you to them as well.
Okay, next up, it's the Service and Repair Outlet of the Year. Now, used cars need to be looked after properly, and our awards aim to recognise the best service and repair outlets in the market too. In this award, sponsored by Handler Protect, we aim to celebrate the businesses that look after their customers and their cars to the highest standards. And these are the garages that have made it onto our shortlist. Now, our judges were not only looking for consistently high scores in online reviews, they also wanted to see a good website, friendly phone manner, and a high quality of service. Huge congratulations then to our two highly commended award winners, Avia Autos of Bridgend and Martin Brothers Motor Company. Huge congratulations to both of them. But our winner combines excellent customer feedback with an easy to use and navigate website to take our top honours. The winner of the Service and Repair Outlet of the Year is Anderson Clark Motor Repairs of Inverness. Mike called up with the firm's Graham Clark to give him the good news.
Graham, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mike.
What does this mean to you?
Oh, this is tremendous. This is us in our 25th year of operation. Started off as myself and my business partner, and we've grown over the years. We now have 13 employees. We've gone from, I can't remember the figures back 25 years ago, but we're going to touch £2 million this year. Fantastic business, fantastic staff, real harmonious place to be within. We've won a few awards, but I give this one total respect because you guys take the trouble to vet us, to phone us, to give us a mystery show. I'm absolutely delighted. And it's not me, it's the team effort. It's not just me.
Next up, the Used Car Product of the Year. There are a huge number of brilliant motor trade suppliers out there that have dug deep during 2020 to help out their car dealer partners, including these 5 firms that have made our shortlist. From cutting bills when they needed it most to launching clever new products and solutions to help dealers do business better, 2020 was a year when long-term partnerships were forged. For this award, sponsored by Handler Protect, our judges were looking for businesses that dealers said had helped them in their hour of need. Our 2 highly commended places go to a firm that helped keep dealer profits high with its products and one that's given dealers great access to more used cars. They are Autoclim Lifeshine and Motorway. Congratulations to them both. But our winner has consistently offered dealers help when they were down, shared data to give them the very best insight on the effects of the pandemic, and provided help and support when they needed it most. A Used Car Product of the Year winner is Auto Trader. I caught up with the firm's sales director, Rebecca Clark, to give her the good news.
Rebecca, you must be delighted.
Yeah, absolutely. Hugely proud to win the Used Car Product of the Year award. Very much feels like, brilliant recognition of the hard work and efforts by many people at Auto Trader to support our, customers throughout the year. So yeah, hugely proud.
Well, Auto Trader's been there as long as I can remember. It always has been. And you've really supported dealers, not only in the past, but during this last year. It's been very tough, and the dealers obviously appreciate it. Are you getting positive feedback from the dealers?
Yeah, we've had fantastic feedback from our customers, which has been really humbling to receive. I think just, many customers recognising how difficult the year has been for them, the challenges that it's brought, and, receiving support from businesses like Auto Trader has just been massively received. And, in some cases, customers have said has, prevented businesses from closing and, kept livelihoods going. So, yeah, no, the feedback, it's great to hear, and it has been super, super positive. Yeah, we feel fortunate, that we're in a position to support in the way that we do.
Next up, it's the Social Media User of the Year. Now, even the smallest of used car dealers can be big stars on social media, as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram give everyone an equal platform. And in an age where more used car customers are searching and buying online than ever before, a good social media presence is absolutely vital. And here are the 5 dealers that made our shortlist doing exactly that. Now, for this award sponsored by Marketing Delivery Social Stock, we were looking for dealers that use social media to engage with their customers. We weren't just looking at large follower counts, we wanted to see quality content that was posted frequently across Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Our 2 highly commended firms do just that, and this year go to Marshall Motor Group and SW Car Supermarkets. Congratulations to both of them. But our winner has impressive follower numbers and produces posts that customers appear to love. The winner of the Social Media User of the Year goes to Prestige Cars in Kent. Now, Mike caught up with the firm's Rob Fenn to chat about the win.
Rob, congratulations.
Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We're really excited and, unbelievable news. We're delighted.
Well done to you and the team. It's not easy these days trying to be at the top of the social media platforms, because everyone out there has got their own offering, and it's a very, very tricky thing to navigate. Our judges were impressed with all your social media accounts. They clocked up the fact that you've got impressive follower numbers across the likes of Facebook and Instagram, with posts that customers tend to love. So how have you been working that? Who's been working with you, and what's your trick to it?
Well, we've invested quite heavily in the last sort of 12 months, Mike. I guess the first thing is, being in the used car sales market, building trust is the number one thing. So that's what we want to do, especially at the current time where you can't browse and walk around a showroom. We know people are Googling us. We know we need to show in every possible Google search that we got a personality, you can trust us and get to know us, really. That's what it's all been all about, and it seems to have worked. So we're really happy. We've got a team of 4 guys all working on content day in, day out. So yeah, really chuffed for them.
Now it's time for our film stars to shine in the Best Use of Video Award, sponsored by G3 Vehicle Auctions. Now, as you can imagine, I take a great interest in this category, as I flip from a car dealer that knew a thing or two about motors to a TV presenter that spends all day talking about them. I love checking out the videos from the 5 brilliant dealers that made our shortlist. Video is much more important when it comes to selling a car, as customers would much rather sit back and relax and see a car on camera than scrolling through the pictures. But the art of producing a good video isn't easy to master, so our 2 highly commended firms should be very proud of their achievements. They go to the classy videos produced by Premier GT and the car porn from Romans International. Well done to them both. But our winners don't have the supercars to feature, but still managed to produce compelling and interesting videos that our judges were hugely impressed with. They have more than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and produce an impressive 177 videos. And importantly, they do the job they've designed to do. They just sell cars. The winner for 2020 is Prestige Diesels and Sports of Portsmouth. Well done. I caught up with dealer principal Scott Shilcock to give him the good news.
Well done. Well done to you, Scott. You must be delighted.
It's a great thing for us to happen, with everything that's going on at the moment. To win another award is it just you feel like you're doing something right, and it's very testing time. So it's just a real big morale boost, not just for me, but for the guys that work for us that make the cars as nice as they are. It's a team effort every time we do a video. The guys go around the car and make sure it's just right. So it's not just for me, it's for the whole team, and I'm really pleased.
Well, Scott looked really happy for him and his team, and so he should be. Right, now it's time to find out which used cars won our small and mid-size categories. So there wasn't much deliberation between our judges, because not only is this the best-selling used car in the United Kingdom, it's also the best-selling new car in the United Kingdom. It is, of course, our best small used car of the year, sponsored by City Auction Group, and it is the fabulous Ford Fiesta. And the reason why this one always impresses our judges is just the variety you can get out of one of these cars. There's loads of different flavours, and the truth is, it doesn't matter whether you're going to have the base model or you're going to have this top of the line ST model. They all drive a little bit like this. Just hilarious. They're absolutely fabulous. The chassis, the way that they handle, the way that they ride on the road is what really impresses. Ford have absolutely nailed this car. They've got it right, and that's why it sells by the bucket load. Not only that, the exterior styling is just to die for these days. It looks good on the used car forecourt as well as a new car. It's youthful, this car. It doesn't age that much like the older generations did. Also, the fit and finish on the inside is just lovely. This ST model comes with full connectivity, got multi-function steering wheel, heated seats. I've got bucket seats as well, hugging me in all the right places. But even if you're going for a lower spec car, they're very well appointed inside. And that's why we, the judges at the Used Car Awards, have voted this our best small car of the year. Congratulations, Ford. Now, the mid-size car category is possibly one of the most sought-after categories anywhere in motoring. In this category, you've got cars like the Volkswagen Golf and you've got the Ford Focus. But this year, me and the panel, we've decided that the mid-size used car of the year, sponsored by City Auctions, is the Mazda 3. One of the things that our judges really like is the driving position in this car. It feels very sports-like. I'm sat low in the cockpit with the steering wheel out towards my chest. The gearbox is just sublime. It's using the DNA from the famous Mazda MX-5. It really is wonderful when you pull it up through the gears. And thanks to SkyActiv technology, this car is light and it feels very sporty on the road. On the outside, this car really does walk the catwalk. It looks absolutely glorious from every angle. It's hard to find fault in its design. It really is one of the prettiest cars out there. And I'm saying that even looking at some of its rivals. This is a very, very handsome car. And the handsomeness doesn't just happen on the outside. It also continues on the inside. The fit and finish and the quality of everything that you touch and hold is just premium. It really is, and it's so well appointed inside. Multi-function steering wheel. This one's got the electric seats. It just feels very, very nice inside this cabin, and that's why it's frothed to the top. Congratulations, Mazda.
Next up, it's a used car website of the year. Now, when the pandemic and lockdown shut showrooms across the country, dealers turned to their websites as the only way to continue doing business. Our Used Car Website of the Year award, sponsored by Car Gurus, celebrates those used car dealers who have made success of their digital dealerships. And this is the shortlist. From click and collect to home deliveries, finance calculations and part exchanges, dealers have tweaked and improved their websites faster than ever before. Our two highly commended place firms were praised by our mystery shoppers for their great websites that looked smart and worked brilliantly. This year they go to Big Motoring World and Croyland Car Megastore. Huge congratulations to them both. But our winner was forging ahead with its digital journey long before the pandemic and put it in a great place to capitalise when COVID struck. Our mystery shoppers said it worked brilliantly and walked you through the process and displayed the cars beautifully. The winner of the Used Car Website of the Year goes to Carbase. Mike caught up with the firm's director Steve Winter to give him the good news.
Steve, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mike.
It's an absolute honour to win this award. I'll tell you, it's a tough battle to win. We had so many nominations from so many amazing dealers, and we looked through our website at length, and you sprung right to the very top. What do you think makes you a winner? Why is your website any different?
I think it's the team that we've got looking after it. In fairness, I think we try to look at everybody else's sites and see what they do well, come up with innovations ourselves, and credit to the team that have put everything together. And it's great to get this recognition. So hats off to all the team behind it, and it's fabulous to win as always.
Okay, on to the used car online sales experience. Used car buyers have a huge choice of where to buy their next car. And increasingly, there are more and more options for them to do it online. During the pandemic, online car sales have been the lifeblood of the car trade, with lockdowns forcing dealers to revert to website sales delivered to customers' homes or via click and collect. Here are the 5 dealers that are excelling online in our shortlist. For this award, sponsored by Aston Barclay, our judges were looking for a brilliant online experience that gave customers the ability to complete as much of the transaction virtually as they wanted. Our 2 highly commended firms have used online sales to great benefit in 2020, and this year they go to Swans Way Garages and Snow's Motor Group. Great work from both of them. Our winner has made the used car sales an integral part of their business. They've developed a clever website that helps guide the buyer through the process and are reaping the rewards. Congratulations to our online sales experience winner for 2020, Bachelor's Motor Group. Well done, guys. Unfortunately, we were unable to catch up with the team, but we're making sure they get their award very soon.
We will indeed. Okay, next up is the Specialist Used Car Dealership. Now, used car dealers not only come in all shapes and sizes, but the cars they sell also differ wildly too. Our Specialist Used Car Dealership Award, sponsored by Man Island Finance, celebrates the dealers that go about their business selling something a little bit different. And this is the shortlist. Our 2 highly commended firms are experts in their respective fields, and they really shone through when our mystery shoppers inquired about their stock. This year, places go to electric car specialist R. Simmons of New Milton and BMW and Mini Direct of Worcester. Well done to both of them. This year's winner deals in luxury cars and presents them in incredible style on super slick website with amazing videos and stunning pictures. Our winner of the Specialist Used Car Dealership of the Year is Premier GT. Mike caught up with the dealer's David Trigg to give him the good news.
Congratulations and very well done, David. You must be delighted.
Thank you. Very much so, very much so. Yeah, we're thrilled to win the award this year.
It's been a tough year for a lot of people, and a lot of people are thinking, is there a ray of hope at the end of it? But you really impressed our mystery shoppers, so well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, we do put a lot into our attention to detail. It means very, very much to us to win this award. It's something we're going to use and promote going forward, obviously. We've won other awards with you in the past, but this is the one we really wanted. So we're absolutely thrilled this year, being the year that it's been. It's been tough on everybody, but I'm blessed with a very, very good team around me, and we've all pulled together and we've made it work very well.
Next up is the used car sales team. Anyone who runs a dealership knows how important it is a good team is to help things get done. And after this year we've had, good teams have been more vital than ever. In this award, sponsored by Car Gurus, our judges were looking for teams that demonstrated great all-round performance to help their dealership succeed. And here's who made it onto our shortlist. Now, to find out our winner, our mystery shoppers assessed the whole business on more than one occasion to ensure the quality was consistent throughout the team. Our two highly commended winners excelled with great personal service and helpful phone manner. This year, they go to ESP Cars of Long Eaton and Taggart's Jaguar in Glasgow. Congratulations to both of those teams. Well done, guys. Our winner impressed the judges with a personal film of the used car, a guide in hand to help complete the whole process online, and an offer to deliver the car anywhere in the UK. Our winner of the Used Car Sales Team of the Year award goes to White Dove Skoda in Cardiff. I caught up with boss Richard Hughes to chat about the win.
Richard, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you. For great honour.
Well, what does it mean to you? And more importantly, what does it mean to the team?
Well, I think for the team, it obviously means that all the hard work they put in and all the effort has been well rewarded. Personally, for the company, we've worked very hard this year. We've put a lot of different processes in, and it's nice to see that we've had some recognition.
Right, next up, it's the used car dealer principle. Just as a great team is important to a dealership's success, so too is a great leader, and the used car industry has many. Here's who made our shortlist. Now, for this award sponsored by the WMS Group, our judges were looking for great leadership to be demonstrated with a quality offering for used car customers throughout the business. Our two highly commended place winners lead businesses that impressed our mystery shoppers throughout the sales process. And this year go to Scott Shilcock of Prestige Diesels and Sports and Ali Ekram of Marshall Volvo Welling Garden City. Congratulations to them both. Our winner, though, runs a serial award-winning used car dealership which boasts impressive online reviews and wowed our mystery shoppers with a brilliant personal service. The winner of the Used Car Dealer Principal of the Year award is Sam Evans of Beck Evans. Mike called up with Sam to give him the good news.
Well done, Sam.
Hi, thank you, Mike.
What does it mean to you?
It's nice to win an award. It's nice to be recognised. We're obviously doing something right, and it's good. It's a team effort from us. It's good. It's nice to be recognised.
Well, you deserve it. Our judges were impressed with the online reviews. You wowed our mystery shoppers with a brilliant personal service. So you must really work your team quite hard and make sure that their principles are on point.
Well, I work with my brother, so we're both really, both dealer principals. It's family business. We try and get it right. Our team, have a good team around us now. We're looking to improve every year and we're looking to grow. So it's been a tough year, and it's, they've actually come through, and they're really the main ones that have shown that they can do it, really.
Right, buckle up, because after a short message from one of our sponsors, Mike will be revealing which cars take the spoils in our executive and sports used car categories of the year.
When you think of executive saloon, you immediately go Mercedes, Audi, BMW. But very rarely would you think Volvo. Well, you'd be wrong, because this car, I think, is better. Now, for as long as I can remember, the Volvo has always been the best friend of the car dealer. Solid, dependable, reliable. Exactly the words Volvo want to hear. And for generations, Volvo have owned that estate car market. It's become the antique dealer's best friend. Enough space to carry a grandfather clock or a chest of drawers. Now, Volvo have dominated that market recently with their superb V90 estate car. Again, a strong seller. But overlooked has been its saloon brother, and that's this car. And I'm pleased to announce that our executive used car of the year, sponsored by City Auction Group, is the Volvo S90. And what a car it is. This car is so well appointed inside. It's so lovely to be on the road in. It feels like I'm driving something important. I do feel, strangely, although I've got the jacket on today, like an executive. And isn't that the point of an executive car? It feels wonderful. So the reason our judges chose the S90 as their best executive car is because it sits, we think, head and shoulders against its rivals, but it offers so much greater value for money. There's something there for the dealer. In terms of selling these cars, you only have to put somebody in the seat where I am sat and get them up the road and they're going to buy it, and there's always going to be something for the consumer as well. And that's why the Volvo S90 has won our Executive Used Car of the Year. Congratulations, Volvo. During this pandemic, people have been turning to sports cars as a way to cheer themselves up, and unsurprisingly, that's had an effect on their used car prices. In fact, prices have gone up, particularly with the car that I'm driving. And I'm pleased to announce that the used sports car of the year, sponsored by City Auction Group, is this, the Jaguar F-Type. So the engineers at Jaguar have had a little fiddle in the engine compartment, and they have now introduced this. This is a 4-cylinder, believe it or not, with a turbocharger bolted to it, and it performs just like that. Whoa, easy tiger, absolutely incredible. But if you still want the full fat version, then go for the V8. But this is ample enough for me. It makes the car feel lighter, more agile on the road. It still gives that wonderful sporty driving experience. You're low slung in the chair, steering wheel out towards your chest, small little windows all the way around. I do feel like I'm in a proper sports car, but that engine note and that exhaust note is just, it's just to die for. And it's all coupled through this wonderful automatic gearbox. Obviously, you've got the paddles up here on the steering wheel. It's a great driving experience, it really is. So why have our judges picked this as the used sports car of the year? Well, it's rather interesting. When these cars came out, they didn't really sell in vast numbers, and as such, the used car prices kind of slumped on the market. But during the pandemic, people have turned to sports cars to cheer themselves up, and they've noticed that the F-Type represents so much value for money, and that really impressed our judges, and that's why this has won a used car sports car of the year. Congratulations, Jaguar. Now it's time for our Future Star Award, which aims to highlight the shining beacons of hope for the motor trade we all know and love. This award is sponsored by Advantage Finance and aims to celebrate those brilliant newcomers to our great industry. And these are the stars that made our shortlist. We were inundated with some fantastic nominations for this year's award, and the judges thoroughly enjoyed reading what everyone wrote about these future car dealer champions. Our highly commended places this year go to Anthony Ferran of Marshall's Volvo Welwyn Garden City and Ben Goodwin of Big Motoring World. Huge congratulations to the both of them. But our winner became a sales executive at the tender age of 19, was sales manager of a BMW and Mini specialist by 21, and consistently performs for his employers. The winner of our Future Star Award is Toby Harris from Otter Motors. I caught up with Toby and his boss Tom to chat about this fantastic win.
Toby, congratulations.
Hi, Mike. Thank you very much. Yeah, very excited to be here and chatting with you. And yeah, massive honour to win the award. Thank you very much for having me.
It's brilliant. What does it mean to you to win such a prestigious award at such a young age?
Means everything, really, to be fair. I mean, we've been working really hard, for our customer service elements. And I personally been working really hard to sort of, improve how I sort of deal with customers for a long time, to be fair. And it's really great to have this award as a sort of recognition that that's going well, basically, and we're providing a good service to everybody that deals with automotives.
So, Tom, this must be a proud moment for you.
Absolutely, yeah. I think people like Toby come along very rarely, certainly as far as I can tell. We've been doing this now for 5 years. Toby's sort of been in his position and has been working for us for sort of 2 to 3 years. And obviously kind of progressed up the sort of ladder as such. But I couldn't really think of anyone better to do what he does. And it's an honour for us to have him working for us. So, I try and remind him, at least sort of once a month that we do appreciate him having on board. So
you might have to deal with an overinflated ego now, or he's going to be in your office sitting in front of you saying, "Time for a
with
rise,
his hands
boss."
out.
Yeah, time for a rise, boss. And Toby, I say you've got every right to go and do that.
Okay, next up, it's our Used Car Customer Care Award. Now, looking after your customers is vital if you want to see them again and win some valuable word-of-mouth referrals. Our Used Car Customer Care Award, sponsored by RAC Dealer Network, celebrates those dealers that really do go above and beyond for their punters. And these are the dealers who made the shortlist. Our 2 highly commended winners both impressed our mystery shoppers with their friendly phone and email manners and gave us the feeling that nothing would be too much trouble. This year they go to East Devon Automotive and West Grove Cars. Well done to them both. But our winner not only gave a great service when it came to our car inquiry, but they were even happy to dish out some useful advice along the way too. Described by our judges as offering a friendly yet highly professional service, the winner of our Used Car Customer Care Award is Red Line Specialist Cars. Mike caught up with the firm's John Graham to give him the good news.
John, congratulations. You must be delighted.
Yes, good afternoon, Mike. Good afternoon, team, and thanks on behalf of the car dealer. Yes, fantastic news. It's been a long, hard slog, a decade in the coming, with us setting out to try and win these awards. And we're over the moon delighted. At last, we've done it.
What do you think this will mean to you and the rest of the team?
Well, it's something to be able to shout about. It's something to be able to publicise. It makes myself and the fellow directors proud that, the journey we're set out to keep our morals high, look after customers, realise how important it is, particularly since, the internet came into the fore a decade ago. You've got the online presence, so you were constantly reviewing look at the reviews, constantly keep on top of stuff. So great. Again, we can thank the staff. It's not just the directors, the staff. Got to treat the customers fairly. We've got to look after them. And most of all, what that does, it gets you repeat business and makes you successful. So there you go.
Now it's time to celebrate the guys selling used cars on an industrial scale in the Used Car Supermarket of the Year Award, sponsored by City Auction Group. These are the firms that made our shortlist. The used car supermarkets have perfected the art of the sale with slick preparation facilities, great access to stock and smooth sales processes. Our mystery shoppers were looking for businesses that, despite their scale, still gave customers a great service online, on the phone and in person. Our highly commended places this year go to 2 great businesses. Congratulations to Carbase and SW Car Supermarket. But our winner has a slick operation that gives customers a premium experience. Judges like their websites and the superb service they received. The winner of the Used Car Supermarket of the Year is Big Motoring World. I caught up with the firm's marketing director, Darren Miller, to chat about the win.
Darren, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Must be fantastic to hear that during these really trying times, you can start 2021 with an award sitting there on the shelf.
It's just amazing. I mean, it's been such a tough year and a different year. for not just us, for absolutely everybody in the trade. It's we really had to think on our feet and pivot all over the place to try and get to make things work properly. And we're just over the moon, having been recognised for this award, and I'm just ecstatic. It means a lot. It's one of the best. Well, it is the best award in the industry, and for car supermarkets, it's the top award we could ever possibly get.
Okay, next up, it's the Newcomer Dealership of the Year. Now, 2020 was without doubt the toughest year to start a new business. So those who managed to make a success of launching a car dealership in the last 12 months should be applauded. This Newcomer Dealership of the Year award, sponsored by Automotive Compliance, celebrates those dealers who have done exactly that. And here's the shortlist. Our mystery shoppers were impressed with how our top 3 dealers dealt with their inquiries with great expertise. Our highly commended places this year go to Brown's Car Company in Malden and Motor Swift of Weston-super-Mare. Huge congratulations to both of those brilliant dealers. Our winner, though, impressed our judges with a brilliant website and detailed and friendly phone call on the car we inquired about. They sent a personal video, and our mystery shoppers said they couldn't have asked for more. The winner of the Newcomer Dealership of the Year award for 2020 goes to D9 Specialist Cars. Mike caught up with boss Adam Smith to chat about the win.
We've got on the video, we've got Daniel and Danielle, who, congratulations, are going to get married this year. And we've got Greg, who's the managing director, and Adam, who's the sales director. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. So what does it mean to you as a team?
No, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a massive honour. It's a very prestigious event, and we're some really big players. So thank you very much.
I think, well, for a new start-up business, it's something really special, and really proud of the guys that are working every day on the floor. Yeah, well done, lads. Well done.
Yeah, massive well done to Adam and Greg. We really appreciate all your hard work.
Well, I'm going to say, guys, you look like a nice, friendly face of the automotive world. Welcome to our club. It's a brilliant club to be a part of. From me and from Car Dealer Magazine and everyone at Used Car Awards, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Next up, it's the Used Car Dealership of the Year under 50 cars. The Used Car Awards were designed to celebrate every dealership, no matter how big or small, and the under 50 cars category, sponsored by Trade to Trade, has always been a competitive sector. These dealers pride themselves on a personal service and don't have the luxuries of huge economies of scale to make their businesses work. Here's who made the shortlist. Our top 3 were closely matched, and our mystery shoppers were impressed with the personal service offered by all of them. This year, our highly commended places go to the brilliant Super Mini UK in Nottingham and R. Simmons of New Milton. Congratulations to both of those businesses. But our winner shone thanks to smart videos explaining the services on offer during the pandemic and made our mystery shoppers feel truly valued. The winner of the Used Car Dealership of the Year under 50 cars is Crompton Way Motors in Bolton. I caught up with the firm's Paul Richard to chat about their win.
Paul, well done, mate. You must be delighted.
Yeah, over the moon. Yeah, over the moon. So, as I say, it's been a tough year. But over the moon to obviously get the accolade. For me and all the team as well, because it is a team effort. You know, it's all down to the team we've got. So, yeah, I'm very proud. Very proud.
Well done, Paul. I know it's not been an easy year, particularly if you're that smaller car dealership. You think that you've got a small footprint, but you have to operate in this big world. So how have you gone about it over the last year?
Well, we still operate. Obviously, we've got robust processes within the business. We treat, obviously, customers. Customer satisfaction is one of the key things that we do operate. But going back to the start of the year, yeah, we've had to adapt. But the motor trade is, you know, we are good at adapting. So we've adapted. We've bought a truck for delivering cars to customers, FaceTiming customers, video. So it's changed in the way we operate. But to be honest, it's probably changed in a good way. You know, I don't see a problem. It's working for us at the moment. We're following all government guidelines, but as I say, the team's on it, and we just got to push forward.
Right, next up, after a quick message from one of our sponsors, I reveal the winners of our SUV and alternatively fueled Used Car of the Year categories. The SUV market is the most crowded space in all of the car world at the moment. Every manufacturer out there has some kind of SUV offering, even the likes of Rolls-Royce. So for our judges to pour through all of that data and to find the used car SUV of the year, it's been rather difficult, let me tell you. But we've gone through the data and we've settled on this, what we think is the best used car SUV of the year, sponsored by City Auctions Group, and it is the brilliant Seat Ateca. Our judges really like this car because it offers the same build quality of its more expensive siblings, and they being the Volkswagen Tiguan and the Audi Q5, but at a much lower price point, which means it's keener for the consumer. What they also like about the car is how well appointed it is, particularly on the inside. There's acres of space in here, lots of headroom. You can carry a family around with ease and all their stuff. But not only that, the way this car drives is a real surprise. It's got a really peppy engine. It feels very sporty. This one's set up through this automatic gearbox and it feels smooth, precise and powerful. And although these cars are not renowned for being the best drivers' cars in the world, this one is really enjoyable thanks to that huge, great big windscreen laid out in front of me. I can see the road ahead really clearly. The A-pillars are nice and slender so you can see into the corners. The mirrors are huge. This is a proper family car, and this is why our judges voted it as their used car SUV of the year. Congratulations, Seat. So the winner of the alternatively fueled car of the year, sponsored by City Auction Group, is this, the wonderful Kia Niro. The one thing I love about this car is the hybrid powertrain. It really does give decent performance with low running costs. Not only that, once you couple that with the way that this interior feels, it feels really premium in here. Nice use of materials everywhere you touch and feel. It's a very pleasant ride indeed. Now, we at the Used Car Awards looked at this category very closely because there's lots of manufacturers vying for this space. But the reason why the Kia Niro frothed to the top is it offers really good returns in terms of used car stock. It's a car that sells quickly, they're very presentable, and for the consumer, they offer so much. Those alternative fuel technologies, so much fit and finish inside, a nice drive, and backed up by that all-important 7-year warranty. And that's why the Kia Niro is our alternative fueled vehicle of the year. Congratulations once again to Kia.
Next up is the Used Car Dealership of the Year award for 50 to 100 cars, sponsored by our headline partners, Black Horse. Now, as the size of a car dealership increases, so too do the stress levels. And after the year we've just endured, I'm sure the bosses of these firms have a few more grey hairs than me. Here's who made the shortlist this year. Our mystery shoppers assessed the nominated dealers' websites, the way they dealt with our inquiries, and their professionalism. Our two highly commended firms gave our winner a real run for their money this year and go to Emerald House of Cars and Angus McKinnon. Both should be very proud of their achievements. Our winner though was praised for a brilliant website, great use of video, and even offered to drive the car straight to our mystery shopper to inspect. The winner for 2020 is RS Car Sales. Mike caught up with the team to give them the good news.
You must be absolutely delighted with winning this award.
Yeah, it's a very big achievement for us, and I think what's probably been the most difficult year any of us have ever faced in business. So
yeah, it has been a tough old year. So, Rory, what have you done to make sure that your business stands out amongst the other 51 to 100 dealers?
Well, despite everything that's been going on, we've just been trying to work hard and not really let anything stand in the way. We've been growing continuously. We've offered a lot of delivery. We've been quick to adapt to click and collect delivery and just offering the best digital experience we can, so that as many of the cars have as many pictures, video, and everything else as can be possible, really.
Well, Tom, I will tell you, the mystery shoppers, they're really impressed with not only your brilliant website, but your great use of video, and even the fact that you offered to drive a car straight to our mystery shopper so they can inspect it.
We just like to make it easy for a customer. Enough barriers in the way to try and buy vehicles at this point in this climate at the minute. It does make it difficult. So why make it hard? Make it easy for a customer and give them what they want. That's the long and short of it.
Yeah, fantastic. What a great ethos to have. It really is. What do you think this means for you going forward into 2021?
Well, I think it's a nice feeling, to be honest. Like we do okay. We sell quite a lot of cars every month. It's nice, but it feels quite good to get a pat on the back, so to speak, from an external validation from everyone else. So I think we just want to continue to use this as much as we can to advertise and show that we're a trustworthy, incredible business, and continue to offer cars digitally, do as much delivery and click and collect as we can, until we come out of this situation. Hopefully can start seeing a few people face to face again, and just onwards and upwards, keep growing, and hopefully same again next year.
Our next award aims to celebrate the best of the larger car dealerships in our over 100 category, sponsored by our headline partners, Black Horse. As the stock increases, used car dealer bosses face conflicting pressures on their time. But our judges wanted to see dealers continue to focus on the customer needs. Here are the firms that managed to juggle all that to make our shortlist. Our mystery shoppers were looking for all the hallmarks of a quality dealership, from good feedback from other customers to a great service. Our two highly commended firms certainly offered that. This year, they go to Beck Evans and ESP Cars. Huge congratulations to the both of them. But our winner not only looks after his customers, but the boss keeps the motor trade connected and engaged too, as part of a popular Facebook group. Our mystery shoppers were seriously impressed with the service they received and praised the customer-centric approach of the dealer. The winner of the used car dealership over 100 cars is Car Key. I caught up with the firms Jamie and Craig to chat about the good news.
Boys, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
What a year. And just made up, man. Made up,
I'm so pleased for you. As I say, usually at this moment, Jamie, me and you will be up on stage giving the biggest man hugs in the world, congratulating each other on what an astonishing year it's been. It's been a tough old year, but you've really come through it so well.
It's been, just not knowing where we were going to be and what was going to happen, having those dark moments, in March and April, and then trying to keep yourself lifted through it, thinking, well, if we can come out of the year where we started financially, everyone in one piece, we'd be happy. But I don't think we've just survived. We've thrived in 2020. It's been a bizarre time. It's been a real roller coaster.
Absolutely, yeah. We would have been happy just to have a business at the end of it, But yeah, to come out on top and better than where we were when we started, it's been amazing.
Next up is the award for Used Car Dealership Group of the Year, sponsored by Motorway. Now, these guys really are the big guns. Battling for honours in this category were mighty PLCs and franchise dealer groups. Here are the household names that made our shortlist. For these businesses, used cars are just as important to their bottom line as their independent counterparts, and the good guys are very good indeed. Congratulations must go to our two highly commended groups then for 2020, Marshalls and Hendy. But our winner impressed our mystery shoppers with their attention to detail. They have a network of dealerships across the country and a huge choice of used models for buyers. The winner for 2020 is Truss Ford. Mike caught up with the chairman and CEO of the group, Stuart Folds, to chat about their win.
Well done, Stuart.
Thanks, Mike. I'm absolutely delighted to be receiving this award. It's a great testament to all our colleagues back in the business. Group performance has been fantastic. Thank you.
What do you think your team are going to make of it when they hear that you've won this award?
They'll be delighted. I mean, it's a great award. It's great testimony to the team and all the hard work and dedication that they've put in. And of course, over the past 9 months, it's been really difficult out there, difficult trading conditions. We've been through the first piece of lockdown, then it was unlocked. Then we went into November with another lockdown. We came through December and everybody thought it was going to see clear light. And of course, we're now back into another lockdown. And I guess the only good thing from our perspective is that we learned a load of lessons in the first lockdown, and that's put us in a really good position for this one. So click and collect, home delivery, Trustford Now, it's all sort of fallen into place really, really well for us. So I'm delighted. And the guys will be delighted out there. The guys will be absolutely delighted to have won this award. It's fantastic.
Right, sad times, but we're nearing the end of this year's awards. After this short message from our headline sponsors, we'll be back to reveal the winner of our Outstanding and Lifetime Achievement Awards and our overall Car of the Year.
Together. It's a simple idea, but it makes a big difference. Together is specialist support whenever you need it. Together is innovative solutions that streamline your customer journey. Together is on-hand account managers to guide you through changing regulations and customer needs. So whatever's next for your business, let's do it together. Black Horse, a better way of doing business together.
Okay, now the Outstanding Achievement of the Year Award. Now this one is sponsored by Black Horse. It's awarded to a business or a person in the used car field that has made a real difference during the year. Now, there is no shortlist for this award, and the judges decide on the recipient after reading citations and considering the impact the winner has had on the motor trade. This year's gong goes to a firm that hasn't been around very long, but it's already started to make huge waves in the industry. It's a clever app that's designed to connect the used car sellers with the used car buyers in the motor trade, and the founders have worked tirelessly to make it a success. It all started life as a Facebook page back in 2018, and since then has spawned an app that's helped car dealers find used car stock at a time when they needed it most. The winner of our Outstanding Achievement of the Year is the brilliant Trade to Trade. I caught up with the founders to chat about the win.
Well done, guys.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Mike. Really appreciated.
Well, it's fantastic. Trade to Trade is a brilliant app. One that has grown immeasurably since you've launched it, and it just works flawlessly. And our judges were really impressed with it.
I'm really, really pleased. Yeah, a lot of effort went into that. We wanted it to be just right. It had to be had to do everything that we wanted it to do before we'd even consider launching it. It's got better since we have launched it, so it's just we've learned what we wanted to do with it and how to make it better, and I think we're getting there or thereabouts with lots more to come as well.
And it's been a very good year for you because you also got a Car Dealer Power Award back in the autumn, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we have that here somewhere.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, very proud winners of that one as well. Very happy. It's just really nice to be acknowledged. I'll be honest with you, it's really, really lovely to be acknowledged because it has been a tough year for everybody. We've put a hell of a lot of effort into this, and we're very grateful to be acknowledged for it.
For the Lifetime Achievement Award sponsored by Logistics, we again don't announce a shortlist. This award is handed to someone who's made an incredible achievement during their lifetime to the car industry, and this year's winner has certainly done that. Our winner started his motor trade business when he bought his first Toyota dealership back in 1970 and grew it into the leading group that was RRG. Along the way, he branched out into automotive retail, technology businesses and leasing. Eventually selling RRG in 2000, he took a breather and then started all over again with the help of his three sons, forging a close partnership with Volkswagen. Now the group his family has built has grown to become one of the biggest in the UK, Swansway Garages. In our car dealer top 100 list, the group was the 20th most profitable, achieving nearly £12 million of earnings in 2019. Still heavily involved now, the 82-year-old has still been attending the company's board meetings via Zoom as he shields from coronavirus at home. We're absolutely delighted to be handing the Lifetime Achievement Award to Swansway Garage's director, Michael Smythe. Mike caught up with him on Zoom to chat about his incredible achievements.
Congratulations, Michael. Well done. And he is joined by his son, Peter. Michael, how does it feel to hear all that about you?
I can think of a lot of people that deserve it more, but it's very nice nonetheless. When you're as old as me, the awards tend to dry up a little bit, so yes. But I am, in fact, still daily in touch. I've been isolated since last February, and yesterday I had the vaccine, so that's the good news. I'll be getting more involved. But on a daily basis, I attend a Zoom meeting with my directors, Peter, John and David, and my senior managers. So, in fact, I've never been closer to the business than I am now.
No, that is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, you can still be present, but be remote. It's not a problem. And
2 weeks' time, I'll do it. So the bad news for them is I'll be going down again. So,
well, let's have a word with Peter. Peter, I mean, obviously, it's a massive achievement for your dad to get this Lifetime Achievement Award. But is it nice to have him still there every single day as the patriarch and figurehead?
Yeah, of course it is. The thought of him coming in every day, I absolutely can't wait. But no. In fairness, in all seriousness, my father gives us a lot of guidance and a lot of wisdom, because obviously he's been through all sorts of situations, boom and bust over the years. You know, there's been a lot of economic cycles since 1967.
Yeah. So, Michael, because there's been so much to your business over the years, you bought and sold businesses, and you've shifted backwards and forwards. What's been your proudest moment?
I think in the first 25 years of my life in the motor business was spent with Toyota, and we went from one dealership to several, and in fact we became the biggest Toyota dealer in Europe, and that was a good day. And because of that, we were hosted all over the world, in Japan and on cruises and the like. So they were good days. But then after that, when we sold that, and by the way, during that period, I had E-Mike. You'll have heard of E-Mike.
Yeah.
We sold that, and it's the biggest in its field in the country.
Yeah.
My early days, we were the Esso's biggest petrol retailer, private retailer, that is. And we sold that. Of course, we had a contract hire company called Elton Beazle Contracts. And it's now EMC. Dennis Studholme runs that. And we're very involved in that. So there's been a lot of highlights. It would be difficult. But this has got to be one of them, obviously. If in your wisdom you've decided I deserve it, then I'll not argue with you.
So next up, our Manufacturer Used Car Scheme of the Year award, sponsored by WarrantyWise. Now this goes to a car maker that is the best used car offering. Although they focus on new cars, used models are vital to franchise dealer profitability and the success of a brand overall. So a good used car scheme is key. Here are the firms that made our shortlist.
For this award, the judges were looking for a variety of key features included as part of the schemes. They wanted to see a decent warranty, breakdown cover included, a comprehensive check of the used cars before sale, and a website that was easy to navigate.
Now, taking our highly commended slots are two car makers who offer exactly that. Congratulations to Volkswagen and Volvo.
But our winner offers used car buyers everything they need to have full confidence in the model they picked and would be up to standard.
A superb website helped guide potential purchasers through the process in a slick and easy to use fashion.
Congratulations to the winner of the Manufacturer Used Car Scheme of the Year. Are you ready, James?
I am indeed.
It is, of course, Audi. Well done to you and to all your team.
Steve, very nice to see you. Thank you ever so much for joining us. huge congratulations on winning this award. How does it make you feel?
Yeah, hi James. Thank you for the invite to be here, and most importantly, thank you for the award. It's obviously a huge accolade for us to be recognised really as having a class-leading used car scheme. So we're delighted. It gives us some real confidence that we're doing the right things in the marketplace and doing everything we can to turn Audi customers into Audi fans. And I guess most of all, that we continue to offer unrivaled peace of mind and value, and that our retail partners continue to offer an amazing customer experience for Audi-approved used vehicles.
So how important are used cars to Audi as a brand?
Yeah, so Audi, used cars are critically important. And they're important for three reasons. So at the moment, used cars represent a big portion of network profitability from that part of the business. I think they're also important always as used vehicles because they form a critical part of the overall industry ecosystem. So you've got to have a great used car operation, you've got to have the compelling proposition for consumers, and you've got to take that to market in the right way in order to have a good new car business. And ultimately, most of the business that we write from a new car perspective is done on either a PCP or a contract hire funding route. So that means that those customers are coming back and the vehicles are coming back at some point. And if you've got a great used car operation, you can ensure great new car loyalty, which is clearly critical for everybody. And also it strengthens residual values, which is clearly an important part of the new car business as well. So it's important for network profitability now. It's important for the ecosystem overall for vehicle sales. And it will become even more important in the future. If you look at the pressure that the industry is facing with regards to costs from an electrification point of view and from an after-sales revenue perspective, used cars are going to become an even more important part of that ecosystem in the future based on those pressures. So critically important all around.
Okay, now it's time for us to reveal the winner of the overall Used Car of the Year title. Now, throughout these awards, Mike has revealed our category winners, but one has to be crowned our overall Used Car of the Year.
And as a reminder of the contenders, they are the Ford Fiesta, the Mazda 3, the Volvo S90, the Jaguar F-Type, the Seat Alteca, and the Kia Niro. I think it's fair to say it's not a Jaguar F-Type,
I think you might be right there.
Or even a Volvo S90. The winner of our Used Car of the Year is the brilliant Ford Fiesta. Look at that. The Ford not only tops the best-selling new car charts, but it flies off the used car forecourts too. It's great to drive, looks superb, and makes a cracking used car purchase. Huge congratulations to Ford for winning the title. It really is a wonderful little car.
Brilliant little car. Congratulations, Ford. Okay, right, that's it for this year's Used Car Awards. Once again, thank you to our sponsors for helping make this special digital event happen. And congratulations to all our winners and highly commended place firms.
Yes, congratulations to them all. I love catching up with them on Zoom, and I can't wait to get back to the big awards bash at the brewery as soon as we're allowed to touch each other again and not be socially distanced. It'd be very nice.
Thank you once again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Ta-da!